Ladies and gentlemen, Behind the Line proudly presents to you another exciting edition of The Woke! Turning on the Woke! This episode is brought to you by the Boodle Soother. Are you tired of being a huge embarrassing failure? Have ratings for your primetime dump gotten so low you are routinely beaten by the Cemetery News Network? CNN, the place where mainstream media careers go to die. If your caboose is bruised because your ratings are in the pooper, soothe that caboose with the Boodle Soother. The Boodle Soother is designed to soothe those bulging roids. Our patented design makes application simple and some say even enjoyable. Our vibrating soother has been especially popular with regular patrons at Club Shay Shay. So stop the bruising and start the soothing by purchasing your tube at boodlesoother.com. Oh, the first shot has officially been fired in the potential war between CNN and MSNBC. Some are claiming that it was the shot heard round the world, while others, they are questioning that theory because no one is watching either network to hear verbal shots being fired. You know, every once in a while, a viewer will send me a video of someone criticizing Uncle KC. Oftentimes, it's due to my severe disdain of pretend basketball. Lonely men here on YouTube, they will attempt to be the hero and defend the damsels in distress in the WNBA. Sometimes they even defend Bob Griner too, even though Bob is masculine enough to defend herself. I remember it happened a couple of times last year. Some dork from an independent media group was criticizing me and the guys from Black and White Sports. Those men hate the WNBA because they're misogynist! Of course, if he actually watched the channel, Captain Doofus would know that I can't stand the WNBA because it is the worst product on television. But either way, it's human nature to want to respond. It's human nature to want to defend yourself. But unless the platform criticizing you is significantly larger, it's really not in your best interest to respond. It's damn sure not in your best interest to respond if they are significantly smaller. I had someone tell me something once that I have never forgotten. If you're going to punch, you never punch down. You always punch up. It's probably why LeBron James never felt the need to respond to Skip Bayless. Now, with that being the case, I'm struggling to understand why MSNBC would start a fight with CNN. Even though CNN often beats MSNBC in the ratings in the 25 to 54 demo, when you look at their overall ratings, CNN's audience is significantly smaller. Hell, the size of CNN's audience, it's the equivalent to a flea on an elephant's ass. They haven't been competitive in years. At this point, CNN is damn near competing with News Nation, home of Chris Cuomo. Hey, it's me, Chrissy C! So why in the hell would MSNBC launch an attack against CNN? Imagine my surprise. Just imagine my surprise when I found out MSNBC was attacking CNN for finally having the audacity to tell the truth about Johnny B. Biden. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. Let's go ahead and get to the sponsor for today's video, my good friends at Sugar Mountain Trading. Do you struggle with back problems or deal with minor aches and pains throughout your day? And you don't want to go to the doctor because all the doctor's going to do is find something else wrong with you, or even worse, prescribe addictive medication that you don't want to take? I hate going to the doctor. So does my wife, who actually deals with back pain. So she started using CBD lotions and oils from Sugar Mountain Trading. Now, this is not THC. It's not going to make you fail a drug test. These CBD lotions and oils, they are specifically designed for rapid pain relief. Like I said, my wife deals with nagging back pain from time to time. Tried over-the-counter stuff, tried the chiropractor, but none of it ever seemed to work. Within 5 minutes of me applying CBD lotion from Sugar Mountain Trading, her pain was gone. I'm telling you, it's damn near magical. Sugar Mountain Trading also offers CBD bar soap that will keep you pain-free and smelling fresh at the same time. Bar soap comes in a variety of scents ranging from lavender all the way to cherry almond. All CBD products offered at Sugar Mountain Trading, 100% natural, 100% free of THC. So click the link in the description below. Use my promo code BTL20. Save 20% off your first purchase with Sugar Mountain Trading. According to Lawrence O'Donnell. Well, Casey, who in the hell's Larry O'Connell? You're not familiar with Larry? He's been hosting a primetime dump on MSNBC for years. He comes on right after Rachel Maddow. Well, now he comes on right after Jen Psaki. Since, Rach decided that she no longer wants to work, but she still wants to be paid. Rachel Maddow kind of reminds me of the pretend basketball players in the WNBA. They want money, they just don't want to have to work to earn it. Larry became somewhat famous recently for damn near having an emotional meltdown. Larry was emotionally distraught as he witnessed the Orange Man re-enter the White House in late January. Inauguration Day was so traumatic for Larry that he had to rely on the support of his emotional support donkey. When Fred, that's the name of his donkey, when the support of Fred proved to be inadequate, Larry decided that he had to take a sabbatical. He just could not come to work after being emotionally traumatized. This was around the same time that America was celebrating the exodus of Rose O'Donnell. Once the Trumper was reelected, Rose moved to Ireland hoping that people would be begging her to come back to America. Obviously, that never happened. So Rose made Ireland her permanent home. Larry O'Donnell, he decided to take a sabbatical, and he attempted to visit the lovely Rose over in Ireland. My inside sources tell me that Larry was trying to fertilize her garden. My inside sources were also able to obtain exclusive photos of his attempt, and as you can see, Larry returned home with plenty of fertilizer. Fortunately, after his brief sabbatical, Larry was able to return to work. Last night, he was warning his dwindling audience about the imminent threat to American democracy. Over the weekend, the Trumper liked a post on social media that was quoting an article from the Babylon Bee. Now, for those that don't know, the Babylon Bee is a satirical site. It's not meant to be taken seriously. The quoted post, it claimed that Joe Biden ceased to exist in 2020. His administration consisted of Biden clones who were robotic, soulless entities. Obviously, it was a joke. But according to Larry, this is a threat to democracy. During his opening monologue, which rapidly sedated half the audience, Larry was coming to the defense of John Biden. Why? Hell, I don't know. I don't know why he is defending someone who was essentially forced into retirement. But during his defense of Johnny B., Larry O'Connell threw some very feminine jabs at his pretend friends at CNN. Watch it for yourself.
Needless to say, Donald Trump is the only president in history who can publicly embrace and accept and believe such insanity without immediately provoking a rush of questions by the White House press corps and news organizations around the world about the sanity of the American president, which means that the insanity of the current American president is now officially taken for granted in the news media. No huge banners on the cable news network that recently devoted itself to the issue of presidential mental acuity. That network did not dare devote itself to the mental acuity of Donald Trump. That network decided that the mental acuity of Joe Biden last year is a more important story now. No one at that network suggested that Joe Biden was ever incapable of doing the job of president. Their critique of Joe Biden is that he was incapable of delivering a sharp and polished television debate performance.
With pretend friends like this, who in the hell needs enemies? First of all, if you're going to throw shots at another network, at least have the balls to name them. Clearly, Larry O'Connell was talking about Jake Tapper and CNN, the same Jake Tapper who was a guest on MSNBC last week, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago. The same Jake Tapper who is begging to be interviewed by anyone with an actual audience so he can promote his doofus book. If Larry O'Connell has a problem with Jake the Bongo Tapper, why not just invite him on the show? Instead, he takes these feminine jabs at CNN without saying he's taking jabs at CNN. To make matters worse, he's attacking CNN for finally telling the truth. Meanwhile, Larry is trying to compare the mental decline of John Biden to a damn joke that was liked by the Trumper. According to Larry, the Trumper liking this quoted tweet from the Babylon Bee, it is a crisis and a threat to democracy. Is it any wonder? Is it any wonder why Larry has lost almost 40% of his audience in the last 7 months? Is it any wonder why MSNBC is hemorrhaging viewers? These people think we're stupid. They think we're dumb enough to bite into the shit sandwich. Sunday, when news was breaking about the attack in Boulder, Colorado, MSNBC was reporting that the attacker was a white dude. The guy was from Egypt, yet for some reason, MSNBC wanted to pretend like he was the white dude next door. They don't get it. They just don't get it. Last night, I was watching Jesse Waters on Fox News. He referenced this study from something called the Silver Bulletin. Among voters who report poor mental health, liberals outnumber conservatives 45% to 19%. Among voters who report excellent mental health, conservatives outnumber liberals 51 to 20. It's not hard to figure out why. It has got to be stressful living a lie. Not only living a lie, you got to wake up every day trying to defend it. It has got to be a stressful way to live. I would be struggling too if I came on here every day and I lied to you guys. It's going to be interesting to see if CNN strikes back. If I'm Jake Tapper and CNN, I'm definitely striking back. You got nothing to lose here. You're punching up. But knowing Jake Tapper, he will probably think, I'm above this. I'm a real journalist, damn it. I'm Jake Tapper. I drive a Dodge Stratus. Give me your thoughts on this. Lawrence O'Donnell criticizes Jake Tapper and CNN for finally telling the truth about John Biden. This is rare. It's not often you see MSNBC and CNN going after each other. Is there a potential war brewing in cable news? Let me know. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys tomorrow.